Hey everybody, Donnie here, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Actually, this is City Skylines Remastered, so we're in the city of Foosha. I have been considering going back to doing some of the old cities Skyline stuff, but I want to do it on my Xbox. So basically what I'm saying, like on my Xbox is where I got started on City Skylines years and years and years ago, way back when it first came out on console, and I absolutely fell in love with the game. Oh, hold on, I gotta move my sandals. They're like pulling on wires. I absolutely fell in love with the game, and it just from there grew to where I am now, uh, playing the game still on console this many years later, but now with the remastered version and stuff like that. And yeah, I freaking love it. I freaking love it. So. Uh, I'm considering doing a couple episodes in the future, in the upcoming future. I think this should be alright. I think people would be okay with it. Of going back to the original City Skylines on Xbox and checking out some of my old cities. Some of the cities that I started with. I don't think any of my original first cities are there. I think they've been erased long, long ago. But some of the cities where I experimented with things, where I played around with ideas, things like that, they're still there. In fact, I have this one city. I made this like I was just trying really hard to experiment and see where I could go with it. But I created all the sewage from the city to go up this mountain to the top of this mountain, and I created a volcano. And so basically, it flowed out though. It came out of the top of this mountain, and it flowed down a river. And as it flowed down this river, it went into these big giant. I made big giant ponds along it, and the big giant ponds all collected, different areas, different stages basically, and there'd be a dam and everything like that. And so I'd have a bunch of cleaning things inside there, and then I'd have a bunch of cleaning things in the next one, so on and so forth. So that was, hey, Spuds, welcome. So that was kind of some of my original cities and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm not sure when, but I got to get a few things kind of fixed up. I'm probably still going to see that little black where the screen blacks out for a minute. I'm almost afraid of seeing that again because I haven't changed any of the equipment I have hooked up right now. But I'm planning on getting a new one where I can actually hook up like 4 USBs to one spot to get into the the thing to transfer to the PC here, the Elgato. So hopefully, I mean, even then, like, I don't have to necessarily have the PlayStation hooked up. I could just hook up the Xbox and go from there. But yeah, in the future, we'll be getting into some Xbox. It's on the Series X, but on the Xbox, City Skylines, and there is a remastered on there too. The one thing I'm really not pulling it out for right now is because it has only like a third of the DLC for it. Like that's all I have on this is like a third. Like I haven't played it in so long. I've been on PlayStation, on PC, and stuff like that, playing it. I have all the DLC for PC. I have all the DLC. Well, okay, almost all the DLC for PC, and then I have all the DLC for PlayStation. So Xbox, like I said, just like a third of it. Like some of the really basic early on stuff too. Alright, so what we were doing last time we were here, we were working on this area over here, getting this all prepared. We kind of did some damage to the mountain, not really damage, but I got into the mountain and I did some stuff there. I do want to adjust how those or how these are sitting. I like them. I like they're up there, but I want to have like a little bit of an area that looks like they would be getting worked on, make it a little more realistic and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and do something like that. Then I want to get this area kind of continued on and going as far as what I'm going to do with any housing that's in there, any businesses going on over here to our industrial zone, things like that. And then I also want to continue on with just really working on our, like working on public transportation, such as the trams, the, monorails, bus lines, things like that that are going to affect the way traffic is and stuff like that. So first of all, hey Chris, welcome. So first of all, let's clean up this area here and make it look better. And let's turn the strength up. just needs to be a small area, and we want it to look kind of natural, almost. Oh, I can't do too much out of bounds here, so turn that strength back down there. We're going to add a couple little spots to the hill. Just give it a little more of a natural type of feel to itself. Do some stuff like that. We're going to throw some rocks, a couple things in there. We're going to make it look good. Alright, so back up here, we want to take this area. What I'm going to do is I want to create a little bit of a way for a vehicle, basically. So if this is real life, a vehicle would be getting up there. It's like some spelling difficulties. Okay, so I want to bring this down to there. I could probably turn the strength up, but then it would like really eat away at the other stuff I'm working on below it, so I don't want that. I think that's good there. And then we can go with we'll go here, from here. I went a little bit off course there. Let's go, yeah, something like that. A little more to this, towards the mountainside there. I can see how it's a lot easier with a mouse, though. When playing it on the PC, definitely is a lot easier to just deep. Alright, so now let's mark here. Now we've got our path up the hill there. We'll pretend when these get worked on, they have to get worked on with helicopter pilots. That does happen. But what I want to do is slightly change that. Go like that. Oops. We got. Alright, now we can do that. I should have leveled that out a little bit better beforehand, but it's my fault. Okay. Now there's a couple little pieces in here. Fat fingers and no glasses. Been there, I guess. The other day I was trying to type some stuff on my phone to my brother-in-law, and like everything I was typing just came out like every other word was the wrong word. It was just spelt wrong. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now. Alright, let's see here. So I'm trying to think. There are some. Maybe it's in here. There we go. So now it can look like we've got some transformers going on. Okay, I don't like where that one's sitting. Oh no, come on. Don't do that. Son of a gun. There we go. Okay, nice. Now, I wonder. It's probably going to be too much if I put some concrete under there. Yep. It won't let me do it with the tower, so. Alright, never mind. But what I do want to do is use a certain fence. Okay, just had to know which direction the fence needed to go. Interesting. Just a slight bit that way, and it doesn't like it. Just slight bit. Alright, we'll go with that. That's fine. Won't let me connect my fence, though. That's alright. We will do... Let's see, what can we use to make it look like there's a little guard tower there? That, oh, no, not that. Or not guard tower, but like just something. I guess there's this thing. Maybe. We'll leave it for the moment, but let's see if there's anything else that's like that size. I don't really think there is, not without being able to download something. Oh, wait, I'm on not on PC. Ooh, what's this? How big is it? Oh, it's pretty damn big. Ooh, ooh. Oh, ha, ha. Yep, I should have looked a little harder. There we go. And, okay, you can see the little bit of that lip coming off the ground, but let's just pretend they have some stairs and, like, proper bracing and, such. So, there we go. There we go. Now we need to get a little road. I don't think it's going to be able to go all the way to the end there, but... yeah, thought that was going to happen. Oh, are you kidding? What in the world? Alright, hold on. I know this spot's flat. Or flat-ish. Okay, I guess. It's a little bit off from what I was hoping. Oh, and I just realized it's putting zoning on everything, which I didn't want. Alright, let's adjust. We've got to do this really quick. There we go. This damn bug. Okay, so up to the top. One thing we can do, it kind of makes it kind of neat. Just add in what in the world? Oh, it's saving. I'm like pushing the button, pushing it. There we go. Add in a little truck at the top here. Kind of get it somewhere right off the road, just slightly like that. Okay, let's fix these little bit of edges again. Excuse me. Yeah, I bet that doesn't help. Ooh, a fire watchtower, not a bad idea. Hey, David, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Fire watchtower is not a bad idea at all. Let's fix this really quick. I want to pull out those little lines there that it was giving me. And then over here, we'll bring this up. Hey, Tim. All right. Welcome. Nice. Got everybody. All right, so let's clean that up a little bit. There we are. Ooh, right here might be a good spot for that. Let's go with this. I didn't think I was going to do a lot more than what I was just doing, but there we go. Just wanting to bring this out a little bit. There we go. Alright, now we can go to the fences here. Run this little one. spunk. Alright, hold on. Fix this. Oh, you know what I should do? Make things a lot easier on me. Get rid of all that. Trying to follow the road for a short amount of area here like this. This doesn't have to be perfect. But then here, make like a turnout with it. Distance is too short. Alright. Pretend it's like a guardrail, not just a wooden fence. Now here, let's clear this out of this spot. I want to take and add in this. There we go. Makes it look a little more like the turnout and getting in my head here. Now, let's add. Um, there should be. Where are they? Unless it's not in this version, it's in like the PC version only or something, but I thought it was. There should be little, oh, I know where to find them. Okay, I remember now. I was going to say, there should be little, like, not telescopes, but like binoculars. They are... They changed the look of it. People must not have realized what they were. That does look a little different. Throw a couple of these in. When I was a kid, I used to go to places like that. It was so exciting to me seeing, like, oh, those binoculars. Now I got to put a quarter in. I can use them for however until it lets me not use them anymore. actually, we can go off of here. I am very interested in doing that. Okay, so now let's go fix the fence. Wait, is that the right one? No, it was this one. No, I don't need you to connect. Let's do this. Let's kind of center it there then. Looks a lot better that way. Now, if we go to... It's not... I don't think it's in here. Hold on. One thing we can do is throw in some lights. Alright. Sorry. I have no idea why my throat is all scratchy today. I guess not enough whiskey. There we go. Fixed it right up. I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's go with... We have actual fire watch towers, though, but I want to put that one more like... something like that. But I want to fix the land beneath it just slightly. You know, to be honest, if I was to live in that thing for a certain amount of time, I don't think I'd want to be right next to one of those. So, I don't mind the ground being moved. We're going to refund that. We're going to move that. I started thinking about, like, man, they actually live in those things for, like, so many months out of the year. It would suck to be told to live in that thing, and you got that next to you all... Let's put it down here, at least. It should be way better down here. Doesn't get a totally perfect view, but... you could at least notice there's smoke coming from that direction. Be like, oh, it's over by the airport. So that'll work. Alright, let's get some plant life, some rocks. couple of pines. Since I said I was going to start trying to add them in. I wish I could get them in the exterior of the map now, but that ain't going to happen. Not without starting over. We do have trees like this already in the town, so we can use a few of these. Alright. Alright, like that. Throw a couple of trees. Throw some bushes down now. I think what we'll do is just this. Just try to let them kind of be random. A few more over here. Down along the bottom. Make it a little more uniform. Now we can drop back into singular spots. Find a couple of spots in here. Remember, our goal is to make this little turnout area look better. Now some grass. Actually, yeah, okay. Let's be careful where we do have... This is super tall grass, so let's be careful where we do have our... It puts it up all high there, never mind. But yeah, trying to pay attention to where I have the binoculars. I wouldn't want tall grass in front of my binoculars as I'm trying to look out. Let's do that. Throw down some random grass spots now. Now we get to play with the fun stuff. Where are the rocks at? There we go. Start putting these into good spots like this. There we go. Make it look nice and uniform. Alright. Like they're supposed to be there, you know? I wish it would like randomly when it places it down not just be in the same friggin' position. Like, I would like to just be all like, oh, look, it's in a different position than the last one. It would make more sense to me. I mean, I guess unless you were, like, doing perfect landscaping or something weird. I don't know. Like, oh, I need all the rocks to be perfectly right here. I mean, they could give you that option, though. Like, oh, I just want it to be random, or I want them to all be, like, in line. I don't know. It'd just be awesome. It'd be great. A great addition to a game that's 100 years old now. Okay, maybe not that old, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's get some big stuff out here now. Aw, oh, jeez, no way. Nope, nope. Ah, and it took it out completely. Yes, yes. Trying to put... We'll continue putting some other stuff in there. Some little sitting spots, too. Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. The reason we moved the viewing platform like that was because of not being able to put anything there. But maybe we could do grass or something. Yeah, we'll try. Give me a second here. I'm going to fix that path. Okay, so no rocks there. No. Ah, oh, man. I swear I moved it forward. And there goes my grass. Wonderful. Try to replace all this really quick. Alright. Now, back to rocks. Okay. They gotta be so mean to me. Man, I should have been... I thought when I was originally building this, like this was so long ago, and I built this map. It was the very first one I built on Remastered when it came out, and it gave us that ability, and I had no idea that I should have like been placing rocks and stuff out here. I was just like, oh yeah, I'll have that ability to make it all look really cool, and I made this all intending to like build out here too. And then when it showed me the reality of things, I was like, oh man. Like those islands, I intended to be able to get to those islands, build out here, build all the way over here and stuff like that around this mountain, like, and then I realized how big the map was, and that was like the outsides, and I should have been putting in more decoration out there as far as rocks and other beautification projects. It's alright though, it's alright. You live, you learn, you realize the next time you make one of these, you're gonna do stuff just slightly different. that looks good. I think over here we should get a little bit of some stuff like this. Well, maybe, maybe not. It doesn't want to show up on the top of that right there. Just a little bit of this, just so you could just see like some overgrowth, years of overgrowth that have never had anything touching it, type of stuff. Probably throw like a tree or two over here also. Something like that. Now let's go see if we can get like alright, that's not bad, it's not bad. Try to like watch the lay of the land there, so like how water would roll off of something, I think the way it would be. So I think something like this. Water would come down against the rock that way. It would come over the rock and kind of like go that direction to the left. That would just, actually looks like it would flow pretty good right there. Try and do something like this. I do like that you can get like underneath these formations. Just kind of mix them up, mix and match. Some over here. Gonna get that to line up with the other one. Let's grab this small one and throw it across the top like that. Now we'll throw a little bit over here. Just kind of leading to the exposed rock. Now I think over here could use a little something just to kind of make it slightly more uniform. So we could probably add in a little drop rock like that. Oh, oh, a little too far there. There we go. Something like that. Do do do. Okay. There we go. So there's got to be a way to get it to fit in here somehow. Maybe a touch of greenery. I was hoping it would cover a little more than that. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. That looks great. That looks frickin' great. Really transformed this hillside into something amazing, in my opinion. I mean, I wish, again, I could have gone a little further and taken that, like, a whole direction with the whole mountain. But at least we've got this whole area here. It looks good to me. It looks wonderful to me. Now, let's try. We got the wild hedge. Got the large shrub. I don't really like the large shrub, so let's go back to this. Ooh, I wonder. It's not going to let me throw any rocks down there. That's wonderful. Okay. Well, that's about the best I can get for the moment. Unless I get really creative, but I'm not sure how to do that right now offhand. Hey, look, we've already got people up here visiting. That's freaking awesome. You know, ooh, just gave me an idea though. It's not gonna be like super. Wait, where am I at? I need to be here, but I don't like those benches. I prefer these ones. That's good right there. We'll put a couple on this side. Now, we don't want... Oh, you know, it would have been cool if I could have fit this sucker in here somewhere. No, 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 no. But we will throw down some picnic tables. Nom nom, hush up. And obviously, we're going to need a bathroom. Wow, look at, there's a lot of people up here. It's just frickin' amazing. I didn't think anybody would walk up here, come up here. Oh, go on and check out the sightseeing tower. Alright, alright, makes sense. Otherwise, I don't think that this needs to be improved upon in any way, to be honest. I think this is good the way it is. I frickin' love it. Our little tower area up here at the transformers and everything, and workshop. Got our fire tower. sightseeing tower, just a bunch of sightseeing stuff. Just so people can come up here and stare at the city. Yeah, there were places like this in Southern California my family used to bring me to. I totally remember seeing stuff like this as a kid. Getting to look out over different places like Orange County, Riverside, Redlands, San Bernardino, stuff like that, and just watching those cities grow, growing up myself was pretty dang cool. Yeah, the viewing platform I think came in friggin' clutch, dude. Like that thing, that was kind of like the perfect little addition to this spot. I wish I could have got the fence all the way through, but dang it, that looks great. Alright. Very happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. Now, it would be cool. It would be cool to have a. I've got wires like catching up on my foot right here. It would be cool to have something public transportation wise coming here. So maybe, I mean, I have been doing a lot of stuff with the trams. There is this one cool little mix station here that I like. It's a Metro tram hub. So you can bring in the tram, excuse me, bring in the tram and then have the Metro underneath it. But I believe this is a 4-lane. I believe it's a 4-lane type of road that attaches to. It does not like the slope. Okay. Oh, probably because of the Metro. Alright, I still need a little bit of room. I guess it would work like that. I could, ooh, I know. Roads, 4 lanes. Let's find the one with tram tracks to start with. Straight. Now let's get it to where I want the station to sit. I think right there should be good. Now we can go grab the station, throw it in. Perfect. Go back. I guess we could just come down here. No. Here we go. Tram. Find that 4-lane. Go like that for now. Then, see, Cook Street's going to get a little messed up. I did it a little too far. I have to redo this. I did it wrong. I need to do it like this. It's going to work out way better. So I just need to bring in Cook Street there. Then I need to bring the 4-lane in. Now grab, I see I should have done it from that direction to start with. Now grab our station. And that should actually make Orchard slightly better. We'll take and go with this one. Yeah, I've got a good idea through here for our trams. I think this is going to work out great. So let's take Orchard. We'll use a regular 4-lane. Oh, yeah. I can just go straight. Nice, okay. It's just going to create a million crosswalks right there. I mean, I was thinking it was going to do that in the first place, and I think we should just go ahead and let it. So, I've got this idea right now in my head. Let's go with straight lines here. That I think it'd be cool to run our tram on the outside of the housing so it's not running through the housing streets through here. Okay. I don't think I have any trams through here yet. Yeah, okay. But we run it on the 6 lanes, and we give people, I mean, obviously people would have the ability to get to them on the 6 lane, and that'll take them to all the other destinations that I'm trying to get them to, like over here to work, over here to work, things like that, but without having to put noisy trams on the road in front of their house. I think that'd be kind of a unique way of doing that. I want to try it. So, let's go to our large roads. And there's no need for parking or anything. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. Upgrade. Let's make sure the zoning's off. So at this point, I have trams already in that business zone right there to the right. So what I can do, instead of taking it up and around, which would be pointless, is now... I'm not sure about all this being a metro or a monorail line still, but for the time being, we can always do this until we decide if we're going to do that or not, continue the monorail on or not. So now here we can go 4-lane with tram tracks. That connects them in over there. And then let's go back up here. And we'll take this again. I think those 4-lane roads can get tram lines on them as well. It'll give us the opportunity to make a couple of different routes that connect each other and bring people to the station here and anything else we're going to be building in the future, bring people back this way to business areas, stuff like that. So let's look at our 4 lanes. I think we'll just match the 6-lane roads and run our trees. Yeah, I forgot we made this cool little bridge on this one. I love doing that. Sometimes just connecting two little districts with a bridge. Should do that again. Alright, so for now though, we're considering what we got going on here. Don't even have a name for this mountain. I have to come up with something. Got a lot of stuff that's One Piece related, so I'm gonna have to come up with something mountain-wise that's One Piece. Ooh, call it Elbath. Mount Elbath or Elbath Mountain. It's not really a giant mountain though. Like there's bigger mountains. I'll come up with something. Gotta run to the shop. Alright, Spuds. Da, 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 da. Bought myself a 24-pack of Mountain Dew. I'm so happy with myself. I shouldn't have, but I'm so happy with myself. I friggin' love Mountain Dew. I grew up drinking it like all the time. Me and my younger brother would buy bottles of the stuff, like the big 2-liter bottle each, and a big pack of Reese's cups, and we'd go back home and just sit there playing video games or watching anime and munching out on that and getting high. And let's leave a little space in between there. I'm going to leave a little more space in between here now. A little less. We'll go back to something like that. Ooh, wait. Something like that. Now, let's go ahead and grab... I think there's water lines. Let's double check. Oh, I mean, yeah. That works. Okay. But I want to add in a couple of walkways in a couple spots because of our way our trams are. Just a couple of like spots people can walk down to the road here and get to the tram, and the same thing up here. Doo-doot. All right. Looking good, looking good. This is going to be another spot for housing. It's just the need is not quite there yet, so I don't want to like throw a bunch of housing in. I just want to get it ready. And then this side, we need business, so this side I'm going to get the business zone ready too. Actually, I should start here. Wait, what in the world do we got going on? I never finished filling that in for some reason. What in the world? Okay. go with office spaces. Fill that in because it's got a whole little medical area there and everything. So let's do that with office spaces. Okay, up there looks good. We just got to get it start filled in, but I'm not quite ready yet. So let's get some roads down over here. Since this is going to be a business area, let's go ahead and grab this. Do. Now we throw in some curves. Go back to regular 4-lane now. Oh, actually, we need to bring tracks in. So hold on. This. So there, and then we'll bring one out like that. Go like that. Upgrade. Toggle the zoning off. Do that. Should probably fix this. Okay, nothing needs fixed. Great. That's awesome. I love it when it doesn't need fixed. Okay, perfect. Now let's get some roads in the center here. Really? You gotta do it like that, huh? Alright, fine. Go like that. I mean, I'm not 100% happy with it, but I'm not, like, totally unhappy with it. So I think we can go with this. Let's get some water in there. Alright, water's down. Need to get some services in there. So, healthcare. Oh, wait, let's see. We've got a hospital right there. We've got I believe that's a police helicopter station. So we can go ahead and do a clinic, which we don't even need, it looks like, so stay away from that. Okay, we do need a firehouse. Let's check on police. Same situation. Just stick them right next to each other there. Bow, down, down. It would have been kind of cool to use those. Oh, they're a little bigger though. Never mind. And it is kind of large, but I was thinking as a whole for the area. I think it'll fit in once all the buildings start coming up around it. It should be fine. Let's add in the cafe is the bigger one, right? No, is it the restaurant? It's the restaurant. I can never make the restaurant fit properly. I guess that works. Okay. Then throw down just a couple spots like that. This helps with the happiness in the area too, so. Now let's see what tall buildings we can throw down in here that I would want to throw down. I don't think the clock tower is going to work. I mean, I guess it could. But I like to use the clock tower for like building colleges and stuff like that, so we'll leave that alone. Transport tower. Holy smokes, that thing is massive. Okay, let's not. That one's huge. Another giant one. Wow, look at you. Let's go up here. Something like this, I think, would fit. That's even bigger. That's going to be even bigger. Then we got a bunch of these, which we've been using a lot of. Ooh, that thing is freaking massive. I'm not quite looking for massive. That's closer to what I'm considering, but the width is still pretty grand with that one. I mean, this one's got a lot of width, but then at the same time, put it like that. I think I like that. Bow, 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 doo, doo, doo. Okay. I don't think I want to go with any more unique buildings, though. Alright, maybe I will. Alright, that's enough. Let's go back here. Start filling in. I'm just going to fill the whole thing in and then make a couple of decisions as to add in some offices. Let's see here. Go like that. Like that. Alright, now let's pause this while I make a zone, because I'm trying to get some taller buildings in here, and I know one way of doing that is by adjusting the office buildings. So IT cluster is what we want. Then as far as commercial specializations, let's go ahead and go with leisure specializations, especially since this is more going to be an area intended for people that live here and work here. So of course, the businesses that already started building up, they're all going to disappear now. Bow, bow, down, bow. Take it easy, David. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, sorry, I had to get a little stretch on there for a second. All right. The offices seem to take care of our need for industrial space, so that's good. As far as business goes, I'm not sure why it's not building some more businesses in there, but that's okay. Oh, that thing needs power. Okay, so what we're going to do now is start getting our neighborhood over here prepped out. So we'll drop some parks through here. Actually, wait, before we do that. School. Okay, yeah, we do need a school then. That is so big. Alright, that works, so. Same thing with that. Holy smokes. It's like I can't even give it a field. I guess the other one didn't really have a field either, though. No, I just don't like the way it's set up. There's like no parking, nothing. I don't like it. Because I like doing stuff like this at the very least. We come in here for the elementary school. See, and then if we're going to get rid of the brutal... Hold on. Get back up. If we're going to get rid of the brutalist uh, high school, we can't do the same thing. I don't know. Let's see, what else do we got? We've got the renewed... Do something with that. See, I think those ones will work out a little bit better. Ooh, maybe in this space down here we could build a little mini college or something. That'd be nice. Alright, we might have to think about that in the future. Oh, it's like an extra college thing. Yeah, I don't need to put that there for now. Those are good. Let's get them. Actually, for the schools, I sometimes like to use these parking lots because they're all fenced in. Where is that? There we go. See? The fence goes all the way up to the building. Perfect. And then for the high school over here, do the same thing on the back side. And then, man, I really wish, kind of wish there would be some more buildings around that. So let's get this going, I guess. Zoning. Oh wait, maybe I can figure out, hold on. There's a little bit of that bump right there. It's kind of messing with me too, but I just want this back area to look good behind the school. I was just thinking as soon as I saw that we need some signage up here. Okay, now back to this. Before I go any further, I want to see. I was hoping I could just do a little bit of concrete right there, but it ain't gonna let me. This damn school. Alright, so what I'm going to do instead... So a couple bushes down in here. Just basically make a little area. It's just trees and a little spot for kids to relax and do whatever when they're hanging out outside of class. Couple of tables without umbrellas. Let's go like that. Yeah, that works for me. Now, I think I'm going the wrong way for sure. Need to go back this way. There we go. Couple of little parks. I don't know how much that's going to share over. Let's double check. Go like that. And I think I actually want to see if... I was kind of hoping the small playground might fit in that spot somewhere, but it's not wanting to, so never mind. Go like that. Once the buildings start coming up, then we're going to start like trying to throw some trees in there. I'll try to remember to throw some trees and stuff in there. And well, actually, maybe we can do a little bit right now. At least at the areas I know are going to be. Oops. Did not mean to change the road over. Whatever. Let's do that. Fine. Do all the trees on the dang road as well. I need to be careful now that I'm changing trees. I know there's space on the back side here. That's why I'm like, okay, I can at least put some trees through there. Alright, so I know that like some of those spots those trees are, they're going to get eaten up by buildings, and that's understood. But I wanted to make sure I had trees back there, kind of creating that break between the road and the buildings. I think it looks good that way. The rest of this looks pretty damn good. I gotta admit, I'm really happy with this, how this turned out this morning. Like, this is really, really awesome. And it like started getting used so damn fast too. So I'm pretty happy with that. That was a good build. Oh, we are in need of trash, huh? I think we got services in the area. Oh, they're all the way over there. Okay, let's put some services in over here. Then, so while that's building up, let's do kind of some of our final little touch-ups of stuff here. We need to make our tram line. Oh, we need to get that metro connected too. So let's get our tram line. We'll have one that goes this direction. Yeah. I'll keep it going. I'll go this way with it. And then I'll do another one this direction. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Back. So what I want to do is I need to just have some stops this way. I think even now I'm not necessarily going the way I wanted to.
The Forest Service has stated that there is a risk of an imminent forest fire in the area. Residents are advised to avoid forested areas.
The fuck?
A forest fire is raging in the area. Leave
That's neat.
campsites and
Thanks.
tree houses immediately.
That's good. Good for them. You totally screwed up my damn line there. I was going the wrong way anyway, so whatever. There we go. Now we do like a little crisscross pattern there. That's what I was trying to go for. That's all we need for now. We can always add in more lines, go in other directions and stuff in the future there. So, just kind of want to get that. Now, where's this stupid forest fire happening? I see no forest fires going on. Raging, huh? A raging forest fire? Oh, there we go. Raging. Raging forest fire. I thought it was going to be like over here where we actually have a forest. But no, it's a raging forest fire next to the freeway. Why do we got so much death going on over here for? Well, one way to... What in the hell? One way to deal with that, I guess. What am I looking at? Yeah. I've already got a bunch of stuff, like, everywhere. Why in the world... Oh, I remember when the city got flooded. I mean, there should be enough death care around them right now. I shouldn't really have to add in very much more. I mean, here we'll put an extra one of these in here. We'll put one over here. I don't know. Okay. Raging. How's that raging forest fire going? Oh my god, it's raging. Oh my god, this... yeah, right? Yeah, if it was another tsunami, that's the only thing I would freaking like... no. I don't need one of those. Okay, so... This is building up pretty good. See, this is the reason I chose the IT cluster choice. Was because of this building right here, this little pointy one. Like, that one goes well with these super tall buildings. It fits in. It builds other buildings like this that go well with it. So, that's why I chose that for that little spot. This is finally looking great. We've got our tram lines, our just temporary, like, beginning tram lines going on. We do need to get the metro. Here we go. Hooked up to the rest of our lines, which, look at this. See, I think it would do well to keep it going this direction. Curve it around this way. There we go. Bring the train in there. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. I mean, we can put stations in later on, which is what I like about that. So now, create a new line. Comes up here to this spot. And back again. And then we'll run a short line here to here. And back again. And that's got a lot of connection going on right now. So it's got all of this, which crosses over into here. People can get in here, connect to the underground, take it back this way, or vice versa to here, get on a frickin' tram, take the tram over here, get off, go to their house here. Like, this is great. Great connectivity. I'm actually very happy with this. I mean, if they needed to take the tram as far, I guess there's a station there too. But, you know what I mean. This is wonderful. Now we've just got to start continuing to build in these little areas and getting it set up properly. Oh, it's my friggin' restream stuff there. I'm like, what's popping up in the comments? Yeah. Is there still a raging?
Fire is raging in the area. Leave
Uh-huh.
campsites and tree houses immediately.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't... Nope, nothing there. Nothing out there. Just double checking that I'm, like, not missing some raging fire somewhere. The animal preserve isn't going up? Nope, okay. That's it. There's our raging forest fire. A tree and a bush at the moment. What I'm surprised about is that there are no helicopters over here. Putting this out, like, where are our helicopter services at? Let's take a look. Just regular fire depots, huh? Well, poo, okay. If we're going to put down a fire depot, we'll put down a good fire depot. Might as well throw down the police depot as well, you know? Boom, boom, boom. You gonna send out a helicopter? I built you. You gonna send out a helicopter? Come on, go send out a helicopter. There's a bush on fire. It's a raging forest fire on a bush. Oh, there's still part of a tree. Oh, the tree went out. Okay. It's just this bush now. Raging. No, you're not gonna... You don't care about the bush? Okay. Alright. Well, you know, I guess it'll eventually go out on its own because there's nothing else to burn around it. This raging forest fire. Man, I really... Gosh darn, I wish there was a way to fix that too. What was that gross ass horror movie that people watched fucking years ago? That's what that makes me think of. I can't remember the name of it because I never watched it. I've never really been into movies like that. I just remember that it was like he sewed their mouths to their butts. That's all I remember, and I'm like, nah, I'm not interested. I'm good. I'm good. Come on, Bush, will you stop burning our... is Moses around? What have we got going on here? Boom, boom, boom. Lafayette Square is really popping off. Now, the one thing is we need to get some more industrial again. What is up with you? I mean, I'm surprised you don't have oil since you're surrounded by oil rigs, but okay. I guess I should actually do something like this. I mean, even though it's the Umber drilling area, maybe they rent wells out, lease wells out to other smaller companies, you know, and that'd be in this area. We don't need a Lafayette Hills. This isn't even a hill. Damn game. Alright. Proper name for it, and add this to it. However, policies. Taking that out of there. This is a oil drilling zone. We don't need you guys getting all friggin' zoned out. Recycling is good. Yeah, we need a smoking ban. It's an city planning. Lightning rods. Oh, it's already turned on. Oh, wait, nope. Filter industrial waste. We'll go ahead and do the workers' union. Health and fitness incentive. A campaign to encourage citizens to be more active, reduces traffic, and increases citizen health. Cost increased health budget by 10%. Well, when you live in a city with unlimited money, you don't give a fuck about a budget. So that'll be citywide then. We'll lease out a few plots for now. And I want to go see this. Uh, let's make that citywide. All right. All right. Let's see, what time is it? 2 o'clock? Well, it looks like I'm going to call it a day. It's been, a while, and I need to get up and stretch and eat something. I am starving. But I think it was a really productive day today. We've got this whole little mountain zone area done up here. Let's get this in the nice view here. Got this whole area done up really nicely over here with our little lookout area, little slash picnic area up there on the hillside. Really went kind of to town with some plant life, rocks, and things like that to just kind of give it that extra special look and feel. I like it. I like it a lot. Up here where our wind towers are, we did bring our poles up, posts, whatever you want to call them, up to a proper spot, and then got them tied into what I like to refer to as our electrical grid and stuff like that. And yeah, I think it looks great. Then we just kind of continued on, got the roads ready for our area for housing and everything over here, got everything set up for businesses and offices over here, let them grow and do their thing, and I think it looks phenomenal. It's going to be a great thing to work off of as we grow the rest of this area. I do want to try a couple things out that I have in mind for some stuff in the future, but for now, I'm going to get out of here, go eat something. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you next time. If I know how to get the heck out of here. What in the world? Where's my thing? Oh, wait, it's that thing. There we go. Later.